Welcome to part one of the summer woodland tour 2026. I've got a new microphone and I'm hoping it's working okay. And I've just seen something in the undergrowth over there that's caught my attention. But anyway, back to where we are. So this, from the other videos that hopefully you've seen, was where we had our original base camp. So directly in front of me, between those two oak trees, we've got an ash on the left and then two oak, was where the tent was. And then in front of it we had the fire pit, the table, the camping chairs. So we moved away from this because as you can see over there, it's open to the fields, and it was so cold in autumn and winter, so we did move it, and you will get to see base camp. Not on this video, but on the one after. So I'm going to take a similar route, but not exactly the same, because as you can see over there, there's a lot of long grass that in winter dies back and it's easy to walk through. And the reason why I don't want to walk through that is because there could be baby deer laying up, there could be leverets laying up, as they do in the day. So I don't want to disturb anybody or anything. So as you can see, we've taken quite a few trees down. Some of them we left, some of them, one just there with a tree guard, that's a naturally regenerated oak that we've protected. So I'm heading, I'm looking north. You can see the boundary marker, so that's our boundary with next door. And I'm going to head to the boundary and then walk along there, which is what I did last time. But as you can see, everything is in full leaf compared to when it was quite stark. We've got rowan there, hopefully get some berries at some point. Another one here. Oh, there's the rowan berries. You can see those. Yeah, so there's the boundary marker. So I'm walking along the boundary again, picking my way carefully. Turn around a little bit. And directly there, where the grass is, that's going to be the new pond. So I'll give you a closer look at that when I do the loop. You can see all the soil that we took out of the pond. We do have plans for that soil, which I'll cover in another video, but we're just letting the elements get to it because it's clay. We are on clay, marine silt clay soil because we're on fenland, and it's broken down wonderfully, so hopefully it'll go nice and crumbly so that we can do things with it. And now I'm heading into more of a thicketed area, so the canopy is quite closed here. Try and stay on my side of the boundary. So as you can see, it's actually much darker in here than the video is showing. It's very dark, and we are in the middle of another mini heat wave at the moment, and we have a thermometer at base camp, and we have the thermometer in the car, and it's at least 10 degrees cooler in the woodland than it is out in the sun, although there's not much sun today. It is very warm, which is astonishing and just reminds you of the value of tree cover in towns and cities. There's one of the poplar. Can't really see the canopy because it's so closed here, but we'll move round to move round and under. So we're just starting, coming into the hazel here. And that's a dog rose that's grown up and through into the canopy. You can just about see its leaves. Beautiful blossom on those, well, not blossom, flowers. As you can see, there's no herb layer in here at all, no grasses at all, just lots of leaves which take so long to degrade, but wonderful habitat. Past a big poplar. So I'm going to head for the bench that you saw last time. But just look at the canopy. Look at the difference. Hazel in the rose that I've mentioned so many times. And I've said before, we won't be changing that because we're going to be coppicing, so there's no need. As we coppice, we'll allow more light to the woodland flora on a cycle, so we don't need to worry. And coming into the area that we call Bumbler's Bench. I'll just take a seat and tell you a little story about these hazel. You see that hazel there, and that one there. So ordinarily, when you coppice, you take the poles right down to the base, cut them on an angle so the rainwater falls off to stop them rotting. And then you have to protect the stool from deer because they like the new shoots. But with these two hazel, you probably be able to see it a bit better on this one. We actually coppiced it just above deer browse height. It's a total experiment. Somebody told me about it. Now, some of you that do coppicing, professional coppicers, will probably say that it will place too much weight eventually on the base stems because the top stems will become too heavy and it could damage the stool. We understand that, but if you can see the size of the poles that are coming off, we will harvest those this winter to use in fencing, hurdles, weaving type of fencing. And then I think what we'll do is we will probably then take it back down to the ground and allow it to do the traditional coppice cycle. But the beauty of this is the deer haven't been able to get to it, and it has just done wonderfully. It was cut at the same time as the other stalls, which I'll show you in the next video. So you can see the difference in growth and yield in the poles as well. So thanks for watching. As always, please subscribe. We love it when new people come on board. Please ask us questions, leave us comments. We're happy to answer anything. And see you in the next video.